You could use this kind of method with any arithmetic series. And again, a series is adding up terms, okay? So what we would need to do this is we would need to know the first term, we would need to know the last term, and then we would need to know how many terms there were. And then the sum would be the first term plus the last term. And then you could divide it by 2 times the number of terms. Okay. So if I was using this sum then, sometimes we have to do some work. All right, so we need the first term, the last term, and this, the reason why it's n over 2 is essentially like it's just the number of terms divided by 2. You can have that out in front. It just might be easier to do a1 plus an divided by 2 first, okay? So I need to know first term, last term, basically how many terms there are, okay? So if you need to write that down, that's the first term. We need to know last term, and n is number of terms. All right, so let's try it. I am going to find the sum of the series, and the shortcut to doing that is this formula. So I need to know a sub 1. Do I know that yet?
Yeah.
Yep, it's 5, right? Okay. Do I know the last term? Yep, cool. Now, the one thing I don't know is how many terms there are, but there's a way you can find that by plugging 138 into the explicit formula and solving for n. So that's what we're going to do. So we're trying to find how many terms there are right now. So I'm going to say 138 equals, and I'm going to set that equal to the explicit formula, which is a sub 1, which is 5, plus d, what's d? 6 times n minus 1. So to solve that, we've done this already so far this year, like earlier last week. Would you subtract 5 from both sides? Now we get 133 equals 6 times n minus 1, yes? What's 133 divided by 6?
Take a wild guess here.
It should be nice.
Say.
Uh-oh.
32.
I did something wrong then. I must have made a mistake when I made this. Hold on.
What was the answer?
It's a decimal. It can't be a decimal because it's got to be the right number of terms. 5 plus 6, 6, 5. Guys, would you do me a favor and change this to 131? Sorry, my fault. I apologize.
It's fine.
It's not. All right, let's start from the get-go. So if that were 131, we'd set it equal to our explicit formula. We subtract our 5 first. What's 131 minus 5?
126.
126. All right, divide both sides by 6. What do you get? (21) equals n minus 1, so this is the 22nd term. Okay. All right, so now we put it in our sum formula. So the sum of this is going to be the first term plus the last term divided by 2 times n. So we got 5 plus 131 divided by 2 and then times 22. So getting our calculators out, please, would you plug that stuff in? Let's see, this is 136 divided by 2. So would you check my math, please? I got that the sum of that was 1496.
I got that too.
Okay, cool. All right, so what if I asked you to find the sum of something and I want to use the shortcut formula rather than writing out all 10 terms? So we are going to need the same thing. This time, do you see how I know that there's 10 terms? So that's good. To find the first term, plug in 1. So let's find a sub 1 here, Manette. Would you plug 1 into that formula and tell me what you get? If I plug 1 into this formula, all right, we get -1. I also need the last term, so let's plug 10 into the formula. -30 plus 2 is -28, and 1 to 10 tells me